So the XRP ETF is literally in motion, and BlackRock actually revealed a report that stated exactly that and emphasized that an XRP ETF is in development right now, and the applications are currently in the works. This comes as the end of the XRP lawsuit is about to unveil, and the judge Sarah Netburn and Elisa Torres officially announced publicly that the final brief is set for May 20th of 2024. Announcing publicly that if Ripple settlement was going to happen, that it would have to happen within the timeline of now, which is May 9th, 2024, and May 20th of 2024, leaving only about 2.5 weeks left for Ripple and the SEC to confirm whether a settlement is going to happen or not. But does that even matter when Elon Musk is set to invest over $104 billion in Ripple's XRP technology through a partnership set to unfold in months? Well, we're going to talk about this, and there's also even more news, with it expected to be believed that a major crypto CEO announced publicly that the XRP ledger is going to facilitate over $50 trillion all within the next 12 to 24 months. Meaning by the year of 2025, the XRP ledger will be at over $50 trillion, and tokens like XRP and CTF on the ledger will be valued in the tens of thousands of dollars. Again, all of this is going to be in today's video, so before we get into it, we have to announce our massive XRP giveaway. If you want to get yourself some massively free XRP that takes less than 5 minutes to accumulate, all you're going to have to do is tap that like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and share this video. We're trying to get all the way to 50,000 subscribers, so there's still 30,000 more subscribers, and with 72% of you guys watching not being subscribed, we could easily get there. So right now, just scroll to the section below, hit that subscribe button right now. It doesn't matter what you're doing, that takes priority. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Ripple, XRP, and the ETF. And these are three key things that all actually support the massive price of $102 that literally was stated by a top crypto analyst and a prominent one. In fact, he said that XRP will be valued at $104 by April 2040, which is a long time, but when we look at things on the shorter time frame, there's multiple analysts and experts that have literally shrunk that exact timeline to May 31st, which is in less than 20 days or so. So we see a massive difference. One individual, prominent analyst, saying $102.47 by May 31st, and another one saying $104, except citing that it would happen in years to come. And in this video, we're giving you guys the knowledge, because at the end of the day, $102 may be too soon by May 31st, but 2040, that is insanely long, specifically when you have Ripple backing and supporting XRP and announcing that BlackRock will be doing an XRP ETF. It's crazy, but that price of $102 is more likely to happen by May 31st than it is to happen any time longer than that. So we're going to show you Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse is talking about this. Let's roll the clip.
I think there will be other ETFs for sure.
An XRP one?
There will be other ETFs for sure.
but an XRP one?
I love this game we play. And I think at some point, there will be a new chair of the SEC, and I think that'll be a good thing for the American people.
There were a couple of interesting things after that Bitcoin ETF was approved in that statement. One, and I paraphrase here, was effectively Gary Gensler saying, just because we allowed the Bitcoin ETF, don't think we're now going to allow a bunch of other crypto assets. The second interesting thing was the price of Ether skyrocketed immediately after on hopes that there could now next be an ETH ETF. What are the chances of that?
I think it's a certainty. I think
this year?
I'm not going to put a horizon on the time, but I think there will be other ETFs for sure.
An XRP one?
There will be other ETFs for sure.
but an XRP one?
I love this game we play. Look, I am very
That's the last time I lost.
That's fine. But look, the sad part of that reality is we have a Bitcoin ETF only because a U.S. court said to the SEC, you're being arbitrary and capricious in your application of the law. What would be sad is if every ETF had to go through that same journey and for Gary Gensler to get smacked down by the U.S. court system again. That might be necessary.
In fact, everybody's probably heard of the fact that Grayscale withdrew their Ethereum ETF. Why so? Well, reports and rumors have speculated that this is due to the fact that Grayscale is actually set to submit an XRP ETF and that they believe their Ethereum ETF is going to get rejected. So rather than having it officially rejected, they decided to withdraw their application and rather than that, submit an XRP ETF, which actually now has regulatory clarity, specifically after the report that came out by Joe Biden himself. And well, here's what he said. Basically, Joe Biden announced that they will not support Bitcoin custody or Ethereum custody by any institutions, and that if any legislation passed to support Ethereum or Bitcoin, that they would completely veto it, meaning it would make it impossible to actually pass an Ethereum ETF. But he didn't say that for XRP, specifically because XRP is the only regulated cryptocurrency in the US that is actually deemed not a security, making it clear for the entire public. Now, as we talk about this, we also have to talk to you guys about $30 to $50 trillion possibly being facilitated by the XRP ledger. And this is not my words, but multiple analysts and CEO of Graham Rotford, so a UK regulated exchange called Arcanac, literally said that $50 trillion will be facilitated by the XRP ledger. And well, it would have to be facilitated by the DeFi section of the XRP ledger, making it so that only one token in the XRP ledger can actually facilitate it, that being the ETF token, which is the only DeFi token and the top DeFi token on the XRP ledger. In fact, Jack the Ripper, a prominent XRP analyst with over 215,000 followers, goes over this and literally says that it won't take too much for CTF token to jump from 95 cents to $374.25 per token. But why is that? Because the CTF token is set to facilitate $20 to $50 trillion, which is the money that is set to go into the XRP ledger. If it was to just capture 10 billion, which is less than like 1% of that, then it could easily actually go ahead and raise $374. But imagine it captures 4% or 5% or 10 or 20% of that. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars per CTF token. Why? Because the market capitalization of CTF would now jump into the hundreds of billions potentially, or even 40 billion, making it so that the CTF token hits $1,497, I think, or a number around that. So at 40 billion is 1,400. Remember, if it goes to 1 trillion market cap, then you're talking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per CTF. And it makes sense because they're very, very low supply. Like CTF only has about 120 million tokens for total supply, which is nothing in comparison to, let's say, XRP, which is about 100 billion. XLM has 50 billion. Jasmine also has 50 billion. So it's one of the smallest tokens in the top 10 on the XRP ledger in terms of total supply. And think about it like this, like the CTF token consecutively goes into the green. In fact, it's up a couple 100,000% just in the last couple months, up right now in the last 24 hours about 21%, while the rest of the market is literally in the red. And we're not even talking about a massive breakout pattern yet, because it has literally begun forming. That is in addition to also it not being listed on centralized exchanges. There's still not much for it, as it is still very new with only about 2,500 holders, yet it continuously goes into the green, continuously makes people money, and their passive income framework continues to allow CTF token holders to actually generate passive income all while they sleep. So we're seeing CTF token holders right now generate money because their passive income framework implemented by the crypto trading fund, using a framework that basically allows them to make money, while at the same time the price continuously goes up in value, making them even more money. So literally getting richer and getting even richer than that. So of course, just imagine once you do see it get listed on centralized exchanges and you see that mass marketing campaign and people start to see it. The token could instantly fly, and this is kind of what Jack the Ripper is saying, where any supply shock could literally send it flying. And as somebody that also has been gradually buying and I've been accumulating every single time that I can, whenever I see a retracement I accumulate, I truly think that we could see one of the largest breakouts for this token all in the next couple months, all because of the bull run. And in fact, we're going to see the start of this breakout happen potentially in the next couple days or at latest weeks. And when I say a big breakout, I mean potentially this coin getting into the hundreds of dollars, and a small breakout, maybe tens of dollars. Again, it's all based on right now rumors and speculation that we've been reading, but the charts are also looking absolutely fantastic. And just to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, and you should always do your own research. And even when you look into it, guys, there is very, very little resistance, yet very strong support levels. Like, have a look at all these massively green bars, these crazy support levels holding it, yet very little resistance, meaning if it does actually go up, it will easily break the resistance, break new highs, and overall make people a lot of money and multi-millionaires in the process. But as always, I will emphasize that I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research. including looking into them on Twitter, as they officially are set to announce a massive announcement June 5th, which again, as we get closer to June 5th, the price will also is expected to rise. And then June 5th, the massive announcement will cause a massive peak. So just think about this. You get the massive breakout pattern forming with a massive date to which they're going to announce something crazy. All of this, and at the same time, you're getting it possibly getting out there. People are starting to see it. It only makes sense that we could hit one of the most high points for this token on that day. So we're actually paying attention to June 5th as well. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys where you can get all the information so that when you guys do your research, it's very easy for you. I'll also go ahead and link their website down below in the description, ctftoken.com, so that again, you can easily do your research. And they are available on the Polygon chain and on the XRP ledger, so definitely look into it. For XRP holders, we also have to understand the fact that Ripple is scaling XRP to over 11,000 banks. And while I probably tweet a lot more about this on my Twitter, so drop a follow on my Twitter and on my Instagram, over 11,000 banks are set to actually use XRP through a Swift Ripple joint partnership. It's crazy, but this is really the only way that Swift could even try and think about competing with Ripple, is rather than try and compete with them, actually partner with them. In fact, Ripple testing approved by Swift in a possible joint XRP payment partnership. Over 11,000 banks currently utilize Swift system, with the majority likely to use XRP system instead. Of course, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and share this video. As well as don't forget to drop a follow on my Instagram, Twitter, Rumble. Everything will be in the description. I'll see you next time, and peace.